Yeah.
What a weekend, huh? You had Manny Pacquiao and trying to chase down Floyd Mayweather with a busted wing.
Yeah.
And then you had the Avengers come out. I mean,
Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby. What an incredible weekend. You had incredible Clippers game. And we have drag racing coming up this weekend at Auto Club Hermosa Raceway. Yeah. We were just talking about Saturday Night Nitro.
Yep.
The first Saturday Night Nitro last season turned out to be this humongous night for you guys.
Well, we did a little carload special. We'll do that again. We'll be $25 a carload. Come on in. So that'll be for June.
A couple thousand people showed up.
Yeah.
Easily a couple thousand people showed up.
Yeah.
I would say
so we'll do that again.
I'd say 4,000 or 5,000 maybe.
It wasn't that much, but I wish. I wish.
What's the biggest crowd that's ever been out there, you think?
Oh, wow. It's hard to tell, again, because we've talked about before, the stayover factor. You can't, people come in on like March meet, they come in on a Tuesday, a Wednesday, and they stay. So our seating capacity is only 8,500 people.
Right.
So,
all the way down.
All the way down. Every seat is full, 8,500 there, plus your fence crows, all that. So you probably, if 15,000 is like tight.
That's tight.
It's sardine tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think when you have like 15,000 people, if you know what your capacity is and you see all those seats full and you see everyone walking around, you're like, that gets to be a little bit big.
I wish you could add more seats is what I say when I see that.
Absolutely.
But you got to make a $500,000 or $1 million investment to satisfy a crowd twice a year.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So. But a lot don't sit in the seats the whole time. They're there just to be hanging out. They go milling about and just
that's the fun
of
it. You got numerous food opportunities. You got the Grove car show. You got the pits. I mean, you have the.
You don't have to sit in your seat all day and watch drag racing.
It's like the March meet we were talking about the other day. In order for us to cover the March meet effectively.
Yeah.
We would need to have like 4 people. We'd have to have Mike, writing the story. We have to have somebody down at the end to do interviews. To do interviews. You need at least 3 photographers. I mean, it's an incredible.
There's so many things happening at one time.
So many things happening at once.
Yeah.
And then somebody just working in the pits, to see what's going on.
Yeah, and people don't realize it's a big area. So for 1 or 2 people, I mean, especially if you're golf cartless,
right,
and you're hoofing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I went down and shot from the top end a little bit, so that's a half a mile hoof.
I remember the first year I
Yeah.
did it. First year I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I got like abducted by Crazy Connie and the Purple Rain racing team, and I was like being fed and petting their dogs and listening to their stories, and it was like out of control, And that's the charm of the March meet to me is all the different people you can run into.
Yeah. No, there's people that literally stay in their own area and never venture out, or people that come out there, pay to get in, go to the swap meet, shop up and down the swap meet, spend half a day there, and they're gone. They're not even there for the racing or the vendor row. They're there for that. And that you can spend all day going up and down that thing.
Now, for the Saturday Night Nitro, we're not going to the fan appreciation stuff, which Matt is over there in the corner. He did a great job on this last year.
Yes,
wrestling all this stuff together.
That'll be September. That's correct. That's been our traditional kind of everybody's kind of back in town. Summer's over. School's going. Football has started.
And quite frankly, that was
that,
ridiculous.
So
I mean, there was like so many cool things you guys were doing. It was unbelievable.
The response has been great. It's been really cool to see the people that want to give stuff to us to give out. So
can you see that, by the way? Do you see who's calling right now?
He's obviously not.
Tom Mock.
You're
not showing his pictures. He's probably upset.
He probably is. Why aren't you showing pictures of the? Well, he doesn't know. Well, first off, he doesn't know how to watch it on live. He doesn't know how to find it on the internet unless we send him email the link to him.
Yeah.
And he's probably wondering why we didn't do the. Well, if he is watching, his wife had to set it up for him.
Or he's fixing your transmission right now. Is he doing that by chance?
He could be.
He might actually be working right now.
He might be working. Yeah. So September though is going to be that's going to be a fun one too.
It's going to be cool. Yeah. Both are good, but obviously we do a little more. It's the same cost to get in both shows, but we can do a lot of the giveaways for the fans in September.
Do you expect for the Saturday Night Nitro to have you think 16 cars will show up?
I think it'll be the same about that. Yeah. I think we've reached our max.
Is that what you
That's
like
perfect.
to have?
That's perfect.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's only a 2-run deal. We just we run everybody all at one time. Then the quick 8 come back and pick the winner out of the quick 8. So it's just it's a real short program. You can go out there and see the whole thing in 4 hours.
Because like the September one last year was a surprise, right? Who was the one that won it last year? That crazy like Jeep thing that won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dean Olberg.
Right.
Yeah,
Dean
the
Olberg
Holy
won it.
Toledo Jeep.
And that's the
I think
cool
a lot of
thing,
people were
it's-
very pleased with that because they've been around for a long time. Not a heavy hitter, and to come out and get a win, everybody was pretty pleased.
Yeah, they were pretty happy with that, and they got paid. And they were happy. That was cool to see. So
yeah,
it's just we pair up the 4 cars and we turn on 4 win lights, and the quickest win light gets paid. So you could hook up and get a good run in that shootout, and you're going to get paid. So that's cool.
Very good.
Yeah,
great stuff. As always, Griffith. What did we process today? What did
we accomplish?
What did we accomplish today? Kevin Collier is our driver of the week.
Yeah.
The fan pick, the Grumpy Griff, goes to Kevin Collier.
Bobby Hogue is pretty good, but
Bobby Hogue's pretty good.
Pretty good, and that Street Tuners only at Famoso.
Yeah.
All 3 tracks are running this weekend.
All 3 tracks are running this weekend. Should
all
be
3
fun.
tracks are running this weekend.
Yeah. Is the NHRA running this weekend?
They are. Yes. Are they running this weekend? I believe they are.
By the way,
2 or 3 in a row coming up, I believe.
Griff, by the way, Leah Pritchett on Instagram. Follow her.
She won a funny car race, Nostalgia Funny Car race out here many, many years ago.
Really?
She actually
and one of her sponsors,
Deja Vu.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
All right.
So there you go.
I got
there were some girls around
she
the car.
She won the championship one year, didn't she, Mike?
Yeah.
She did. She won this.
I think she did. She won her first funny car win. Was
Steve Pluger's car.
Out here. That was a bad hot rod.
Yeah.
She got a win out here in the March meet.
The Pluger and Geiger car is what it was. That black one. Yeah. Yep.
Well,
so
I mean,
I am very familiar with Leah.
There you go. That's a good thing. Follow her on Instagram, by the way. We got to get out of here. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk more. We got Street Tuners coming up this weekend at Famoso. We'll have hopefully pictures and all sorts of stuff from that as well. We'll see you guys next week.